Hello and welcome to the Performance Racing League. We are back again for a whole new season, this time around in Tier 2. And you were listening to Lucasade today, your commentator. And you joined just as the first set of cars are on their very first outlaps for, again, this very first race of the season at Silverstone. Let's just go through the updated driver roster for this season. So a very, very exciting lineups indeed this time around. First of all, looking at the McLaren duo of Craig and H. Innes, both very solid drivers, perhaps the favourites to actually win the Constructors. Going down, so we've got in the Haas today, I think just as a reserve team, we've got Marchena. So I believe in Tier 2, we only have 9 out of 10 of the teams for now. And then a very strong lineup in Mercedes. Northern Canuck, one of the most consistent drivers out there, alongside They Call Me Mr. DJ. And I will return back. Let's just follow on board with Craig as he now goes on his very first flying lap. In case anyone's messaged, I'm just trying to get Twitch to load up on my iPad. Nice and wide, and then cuts in there. Stays in 8th gear. Some drivers quickly shift to 7th, just depends on the setups really. Staying in 8th for a very long time there. You really want to ride on top of that curve. Just misses that apex slightly there, does Craig. Will slightly compromise him now down this back straight. Only his first lap though, so not a problem at all. Riding right on the inside of that curb. In the meantime, Marchena sets a 127.5, and Justin, who was in Tier 1 last season, so wants to prove himself once again and get promoted back up, setting a 126.6 in the Aston, perhaps an early favourite. Craig with a 127.1, not quite good enough for provisional pole. His teammate in the meantime just behind him. He's invalidated, in fact. So we'll go on board with Northern. A very, very fun track. Different skills required in the different sectors. Maggots, Beckett's and Cops of Sector 2. Perhaps what it's best known for. Just avoids that sausage curb. Absolutely vital that you don't touch that. Likewise with that very last sausage curb, and across the line with a 127.0. Some solid pace early on here. Disgruntled is back in PRO, this time in the Williams. He is joined with Villeneuve. Villeneuve showed excellent pace towards the end of last season when he joined as a reserve. So that is excellent news for the Williams team. Definitely another one to watch. And then speaking of Tier 1 drivers going down to Tier 2, Rusty demoted, but again, a very good pace and has what it takes to do well here in the Alfa Romeo with Tafur, one of the veterans of PRL. He was just unfortunately spun and hit the sausage. Will he block any drivers? No. He gets out of the way, which is excellent. In the meantime, F1ception, he has just set a lap of 126.6, and that is excellent pace. So very, very early good showings there from Alpine. F1ception, or Finception, joined by Flying Grayson, I believe the Canadian, who's been around for a few seasons now, so I think he'll be looking to try and really push on this season. And then going down to Alpha Tauri, we have Tar Heels, and I think someone new, DRS Maestro. I've actually not heard of him, so welcome to PRL Maestro in the Alpha Tauri. Tar Heels, a previous Tier 2 champion, I believe. Or was it Tier 3? I can't remember, but either way, a champion nonetheless, and really, really quick. So I think he will be one to watch. Just a few names already. Justin in P2, Finception P1. I think H-Ins in 13th right now, hasn't set a time, although he soon is. And I think Tar Heels and Villeneuve, maybe. Those 5 are probably favourites. H-Ins just gearing up, and this is his hot lap. Let's follow him on board. And in the meantime, in the Ferrari, we've got Salad Tosser and High Scrum. That's actually a really strong team. A lot of strong teams this season. And of course Red Bull, can't forget Red Bull. Dutch, I believe an admin, has been around for a long time, and Butler, who at many events last season had perhaps top 3 pace. So another one to watch out for here. Oh dear, H-In's blocked there. Blocked by a driver, I think it was an AlphaTauri. But that's a bit of a shame for H-Ins, he won't be happy about that one. Just avoids that sausage, carries a lot of speed through there. Down to 6th, but misses his apex completely there, compromises him on the exit. Might cost him a few temps. And down to this very difficult braking zone here, you've got to really sling the car in, get it as wide as you can, normally up to 4th quite early, and then just flat out across that right-hander and across the line with a 126.6 P2. I think he could have got pole. I think, very fine margins. I think just being slightly blocked might have compromised him a little bit. But either way, 10 minutes to go, and it's anyone's pole position at this point. And finally I've managed to load the Twitch app on my iPad because it forced me to update it. And yeah, thanks a lot for joining us again, Ramsey. It's good to have you back. And to anyone that's new to the stream, obviously welcome. It's great to have you with us. We are the Performance Racing League. We race every week on a Sunday. This is Tier 2, and I believe it races at 8:30 PM GMT. And there's also a Tier 1 race that starts 2 hours prior, so 6:30 GMT. And yeah, there's some really fun battles out there. We've got stewards, we've got admins. Anyone's welcome to sign up on Discord. I believe the link is in the channel on Twitch. And yeah, nice to have you on board. Welcome. Right, let me actually follow a driver that's on an outlap, sorry. Let's go on to Rusty. So again, Rusty demoted from Tier 1 last season, but that does not mean he's a bad driver at all. He definitely has pace. Already almost 2 tenths of an improvement just through Sector 1. If he can keep that up, this could be a pole position lap. The cars sound really quiet, don't they, on this game? Let's go back on board for this epic section here. Maggots, Beckett's and Cops. Yeah, see, notice Rusty there almost gets over that curve. Definitely his car was a lot happier, had much better balance through there, which meant he could really slingshot out with much greater speed. This lap is looking very good. Just kisses the curb and keeps 6th gear. That's pretty much the best way to take that I know of. You want to maximise the width of the track and just avoid the sausage, which he does. Down to 3rd, just misses that next touch. Early to 4th, which guarantees traction. And across the line, and that is a 126.5. A very, very tasty lap from Rusty. And provisional pole. That's how you do it. Let's ride on board with Disgruntled. I've had some nice battles with him over the last few seasons. Okay, his battery's low, so I think he's already set his lap. Craig as well. High Scran, here we go. Some Ferrari action. Butler, the only driver yet to elect to perform a lap. High Scran definitely has pace. I remember racing with him at many tracks. I think Imola had a good battle with him for a lot of, maybe like 8 laps. Really maximising the width of that track. Absolutely spot on through there. Oh, just hits that sausage, but I don't think it'll mess him up too much. Oh, a little bit wide. And then again, it messes you up all the way through here. All the way through to the exit through Cops. But he's 6 tenths of an improvement, which is nice. Over 200 miles per hour. Oh, just hits that sausage. Do you know what? He recovered that well. Normally hitting the sausage costs you 4 tenths, but it didn't seem to affect him too much. 127.3. It's a strong lap, and he's got enough time to go in the pits, change those tyres, and set one more fast lap. I think he's got at least 6 tenths in him to gain, just from what I saw there. And in the meantime, Butler has now set a lap at 126.9. That puts him into provisional P6. But let's ride on board with the Williams, sorry, the Alpine of Flying Grayson. I believe he was in the Williams last year. If anyone has any questions on PRL or this session, or wants me to follow any drivers, or wants anything at all, just let me know in the comments. Quite tentative here, and a lot of understeer, and yeah, track limits as well. That lap will be over. Marchain is a driver I'm not familiar with. I'm not sure if it's his first race, but let's see how he fares around Silverstone. One of the easier tracks on the calendar, it has to be said, but really good fun. Promotes lots of racing, lots of runoff, wide track. Always fun. A lot of different strategies as well. And actually it burns the tyres up a lot more than you'd expect. But pretty much a one-stop is always the best way. We race 50% distance. It's just a case of how nice you are to your tyres. Can you do hard, soft, hard, medium, medium, soft, medium, hard? I think the most common strategy is medium, hard, I believe. But it really depends. Oh, a little bit wide into Beckett's, and that's going to compromise him slightly, but carries a good amount of speed, opens that DRS rear wing. And still Rusty's time yet to be beaten, and he's already gone out to try and set an even quicker lap and really put a marker down to the rest of the order. You can hear that traction control kicking in there for Marchena. 127.2, that's P12. So we now have Rusty on an outlap, disgruntled, Northern, and they call me Dr. J, all on outlaps. The rest of the order are all in the pits, but expect them to come out pretty much as we speak now. Oh, disgruntled getting out of the way on his outlap, and he's now going to start his lap. Nice bit of driving there from disgruntled. There you go, he starts his lap, and he is the first one. 3 minutes to go here in qualifying, and this is the Performance Racing League. It's Tier 2, we're at Silverstone for round 1, and your commentator is Lucas Aid. Early up into third there by disgruntled to try and maintain traction. Nice through there. Eight hundredths of an improvement. Nice wide line in, keeps 5th gear. And very narrow line through this hairpin though, but that works. There's lots of different lines through there. Late up to 4th, and then all the way down this kind of straight, what was once upon a time the start-finish line for the old track layout. Into this sweeping right-hander. Really good pace carried through there. Doesn't want to be anywhere near those sausages. And there you go, just misses the apex but carries lots of speed, 6th gear, really nice. The car feels really balanced and happy through there. 6 hundredths down, almost identical then to his current lap. So he's got to really push through these last 3 corners. Oh, and he's just pushed a little bit too hard. And that'll be over for him, and that is his session over. Rusty in the meantime, 4 hundredths, or sorry, 4 tenths. I can't speak today, 4 hundredths slower than his previous time, so almost identical. And right over that curb, early on the throttle, maybe a little bit slower than last lap. Yeah, 2 tenths down, didn't quite sound as good with the engine. So it might well be that it's going to be down to inception and also H-ins as to who can do it. So I think Rusty, we can say, is out. Yeah, he's going to be probably going in the pits because he messed up a little bit there. So it's all down to H-In's Inception, Justin, DRS Maestro, Butler. Can any of them challenge? Also in the background, don't rule out Northern, Villeneuve, Craig, Tar Heels. Lots of drivers can still do things here. But let's ride on board with H-Ins. Let's see how his Sector 1 looks. He needs to find 2 tenths. He's 1 tenth slower. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that one. Northern, he is down and his battery's out. He's already set his time. So we've now got Justin as well on a lap. And also don't forget Craig. So let's go back to H-Ins. So he's still 1 tenth down. Not quite what he wants. Let's see if Justin can do any better. As I say, Justin definitely one of the favourites, if not the favourite. Just a slight improvement. It's going to be super close between all these drivers. Villeneuve as well, just getting in there to set a final lap that he's now on. And Craig also making an improvement. I believe temporarily was purple there. 2 tenths of an improvement. It's going to be super close. Almost impossible to call at this point. Let's see what Craig can do, because at least he's improving. He has the right trajectory. H-Ins does it though, over 126.3. So he did what he needed to do, despite being a tenth down after Sector 1. And Craig can't quite respond. Some drivers off the track. Justin 2 tenths down. Can he do any better though? He's going to have to find a little bit more time through these last 2 corners if he's going to do it, but it's going to be really tight. Heitstrand as well, we missed him, but a 126.6 puts him in 4th. Will Justin do it though? 126.5, no! So it's, oh, maybe it invalidated, because it still says 126.6 to me. Might miss that. Let's ride back on with Butler then. Let's see if he can respond. 5 tenths of an improvement. This is looking on for 2nd place right now. What can he do? Really maximising the width of that track. 7th gear through there. I don't think I've ever seen 7th gear through there. And then down to 3rd. Just misses the sausage. Got to keep... Oh, look at that. Literally the tightest line you possibly could take. Early up to 5th. Really smooth. 126.533 is P4 for Butler. That was good racing under pressure there from him. Tar Heels, as we know, left the track, so he won't be setting a time. And Dutch has gone into the pit lane. Unfortunately for him, that is a P15. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that. I think as will Tar Heels, to be fair, in P10. I think had a bit of an issue on his main lap. And now suffering, I think, with fuel issues. He is out of fuel. So he will have to limp it into the pit lane. H-In's also going into the pit lane. And that will round off this qualifying session. So the great news here is many drivers very close together. H-In's a 126.3. Made it all up in sectors 2 and 3. His teammate couldn't quite find that pace. But to be honest, he's only, 6 tenths down? And that's the difference. 6 tenths down is the difference between P1 and P12. Which is honestly really good. If you look at P1 to 7, or even just say P4 to P7, the times are almost identical, about 1 tenth between all of those drivers. P3 to P7, in fact. So it's really good. I think anyone could win this race, to be honest with you. So let's just run you through the order for the very first qualifying session here in the Performance Racing League at Silverstone for Tier 2. We have H-Ins shining in the McLaren with a 126.3. DRS Maestro with the Alpha Tauri, a new driver, I believe, to PRL. So welcome, coming 2nd place in quali. So great lap from him. Rusty, the veteran from PRL, coming down into Tier 2 and already showing that he wants to fight back up into Tier 1 for next season with a 126.5 and rounding off the podium places for qualifying. Butler, again, proving his pace with 4th place. Finception in 5th. Heitstrand, another strong showing in 6th. Justin, maybe slightly disappointed with that P7. Villeneuve 8th, disgruntled 9th. Tar Heels 10th, might be a little bit disappointed with there. Northern 11th, Craig 12th, Marchena 13th, Salatossa 14th, Dutch 15th, DJ 16th, Grayson 17th, and Tafur rounds off your grid in 18th place. Yeah, very close quali indeed, just to answer that comment there. Really, really close. I think it's going to be a good race. So for those that don't know, we normally take a 2-minute break between qualifying and the race just to allow drivers to get a drink of water or whatever they need to do. So yeah, stay tuned. The stream is still on. And then yeah, I'll be here for the entire race. We may also have a special guest in Nico John, the one and only, joining later on in the session. Hopefully about halfway through the race. So yeah, I'll let you know. Big shout out to GK as well for winning the Tier 1 race. That was really, really impressive. You did a lot better than me, mate. It'll be interesting to see what tyres the drivers elect to go on. But here we go. We're already in. 5 lights. They're out and away we go. Quite a good start from 8 Chins. Rusty as well, pushing forward. There's a lot of cars side by side. Will they all make it through cleanly? Looks like they are. Really clean driving there. Justin up to 6. Villeneuve as well pushing on. But the main story here, H ends with a great start and Rusty up into P2 over Marchena. Heiskrand falling back down the order a little bit. It's very tight now around the midfield and really clean racing from these guys. Massive hats off there. Butler all over the back of Justin. And let's take a look at the tyres. And that's an Alpha Tauri, I think, of Maestro running a little bit wide. But you can take those wide lines and get away with it. Villeneuve and Maestro fighting it out still. I think Tar Heels might go for the move on Heiskrand for P8 here. Got to be careful. Yeah, cuts in really nicely. Will Heiskrand try and come back at him? No, chooses not. Does not want to use any battery. And you can see Rusty all over the back of Inns. Inns runs wide. Inns runs very wide. Rusty has definitely been the best driver through this section, all of through qualifying. And he's making it count already. I think with DRS activated, that would have been a done deal there for Rusty. In the meantime, Justin already making up for that lackluster qualifying. And he's up into P4 after lap 1. Finception, though, might say no. He might reject that idea. He might want to come back at him. But great car placement from Justin and really clean driving so far from these Tier 2 drivers. Maestro on the soft tyre, though. He's got to do more here. He's got to push. He needs to be in first place before really DRS to try and get out of the 1 second. It's not quite going to plan after losing a place. But let's see how he sizes up. Oh, that was close there to the back of Rusty. But he's doing the right thing, taking the wide line and trusting the traction advantage. But Rusty's done really well. Again, DRS won't be enabled until lap 3. But wow, the straight line speed of Maestro is insane. Has to concede, but would he go for the switchback or hang it around? He hangs it around the outside, and he's going to now dip it in, but he's got to be careful. Not normally a gap there. Now he's got a Red Bull for company, and Justin with the opportunistic move around the outside of Maestro, but I think he's going to have to concede here, or let's hope so anyway. Yeah, I mean, Maestro definitely would have run him. And now, just from that, Butler's going to have a go. You can make moves through here, but it's bloody difficult. And he's made the move. I mean, the camera angle was awful from the game. Apologies for that. But he's now run wide and compromised himself. And I think Justin's going to get the place back. So non-stop action. And we haven't even enabled DRS yet. Justin will just hang on here. Key thing is not to use too much battery. Oh, very close. And Highscran and Tar Heels still fighting for P7. I think they need to be a bit careful here because there's already a huge gap to that leading field. They need to not fall out of that train because it can be race over already if you allow that to happen. Oh, and Craig's had to go in the pits and he's sped into the pit lane and he gets a 5-second penalty. But Maestro still can't get the move down on these soft tyres. So really advantage right now is probably Butler. Butler on the hard tyre in P4 will be super happy with his race so far. Hits the sausage! That could be a position lost there. You do not ever want to hit sausage curbs. Oh! Bit of a late move from Butler, you could actually say that in defending. It's going to be super close. I think I would dive down the inside here if I was Justin. Good car placement and then run it around the outside. They're going to be side by side. It's going to be crazy close. Yep. Butler has to leave space there and it's going to be a drag race. This is going to be super close. Will Justin go for the move or will he back off? He's going to go for the move. Oh, wow. Great racing there from the two of them. They kept it super clean there. Butler just staying ahead, but wow, very, very good close racing. Butler very out of shape. He's going to lose the place. You can tell just from that. Anytime a car runs wide there, it's pretty much game over. He's outside of DRS and he's compromised on exit. That is pretty much the #1 thing not to do around Silverstone. And Justin says thank you very much and he's up into P4. In the meantime, Rusty's still all over the back of H-Ins, but H-Ins is doing well. Maestro will be frustrated in the DRS train, just can't quite get past them. And of course with each lap that goes on, his soft tyre advantage will disappear and he'll be forced onto a hard tyre all the way to the end. So I don't think it's quite worked out for him. Finception with a little bit perhaps of track limits violations there as we just went on board. Trying to get the alternative line as he shapes up Butler. Very late in. Slightly. Oh, Butler's slipping and sliding on the exit. Not looking too comfortable. There's a yellow flag. Oh, a lot of chaos here. A lot of chaos. We've got Dutch. We've got Tafur. Off. Dutch, Tafur. Salatossa. The three of them all in all sorts of pain. And of course in the background we have had a few drivers have to pit. DJ disgruntled, Craig, Grayson. So a lot of races that haven't quite gone according to plan. But it's been a really, really close battle at the front. And let's go back there as we see Rusty eyeing up and sizing up H-Ins through this lovely, lovely swerving S's section here. And into Cops. Let's see. You can tell Rusty is so confident on the exit there. Really maximising his exit speed. But I think H-Ins just has higher straight line speed. And he's able to defend. Great strategizing there from McLaren with that setup. The late dive's not going to work there. Allows Maestro to get a little bit closer as well with a slightly compromised line. Justin with the fastest lap. He's trying his hardest to get into DRS range. This is the Justin that we know from Tier 1. Making up time and really fighting it out here. You can see just how close it is. These four drivers are all in DRS range, so H-Ins is going to have a really tough time keeping them all behind. Let's see. I think that there might be an issue with Rusty's straight line speed setup, though. It could compromise him. Let's see. This is going to be stupidly close. H-Ins runs very wide. He runs very wide. Is he going to stay? He's going to stay. He's going to spin. He's going to spin. No room given from Rusty there. Rusty was ahead, though. I'm not going to call that. I'm not sure exactly what happened. But Rusty definitely didn't leave a lot of room, but he was ahead. And the end result is Rusty into P1. And H-Ins drops to P4, but he's still in DRS. VSC out. VSC out. Tar Heels out. Tar Heels is out of the race. From P11 or about P10, I think, at the time. I think, in fact, it was P8, wasn't it? He was fighting with Heitscrum for P7. So was running in 8th place. Does Heitscrum have damage? Was it anything to do with Heitscrum? I have no idea. So much going on. But anyway, a VSC. Heitscrum's car looks absolutely fine. And Tar Heels' car already removed from the track. So VSC should be ending in the next 10 seconds. But all that really does, for those that don't know, it just forces the cars to drive behind. Oh, yeah. So Maestro, just to cut in there, Maestro is pitting under VSC to try and gain some time. And to first sped onto VSC, so he gets a 10-second penalty. That's definitely one thing you should never ever do, but the game is quite glitched out. But anyway, back to Maestro. He's pitting under VSC because essentially it's a quicker pit stop relative to the rest of the field. And being on the soft tyre, that was absolutely the right move. Going onto the hard tyre would have probably been a step too far. So I actually agree with what he's done. Go onto the medium, and then I think go onto the soft at the end. I think it has some logic. It has some logic. It just depends how much he can push. But anyway, VSC is over. I think going on the hard tyre there for Marchena would have been insane. I think to do 20 laps on the hards, this track eats them up. But it could have been done, so maybe he'll come to regret that, we'll see. But in the meantime, Finception and Butler racing side by side. Those that watched, I think, was it Max Verstappen and Hamilton through here, we know how badly it ended there, but these drivers being a lot cleaner. Finception conceding down to Butler. But it's a really good battle here. And the top two, now Rusty and Justin, are pushing on. And poor H-Ins, he'll be desperate to make back that time. But trust me, it is so hard to get back into the DRS of fast drivers. As you see Justin flying past Rusty, I do think Rusty has a slight setup issue. I don't think he has enough straight line speed to compete over the race distance here. We'll see how it plays out, but I do think advantage Justin. And it was a clean overtake, which is not what H-Ins wanted, because it means he's falling further and further back with each DRS window. Finception, though, is definitely looking quick around here. And Heiksgran now fighting for P6, so he's clearly done a great job over the VSC period, and he's actually closed up. And then after P9, there's a big gap, really. I think the big losers all coming after P9. Marchena pitting off those softs. And we are now joined by the one and only Nico John. Welcome.
Hey, Lucas. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, mate. Let me invite you to the session.
Yeah, por favor.
Let me find you.
Yeah. Rusty's just invited me.
Oh, good.
Racing, shouldn't he?
He should be, unless he's gone into the pits. I mean, I've invited you as well. How has he managed that? Rusty's in P2, right? He's in P2 fighting for the lead. He's had an excellent race. And had a good battle with H-Ins. Made a little bit of contact. Justin, though, was a big winner now. All the way up from, I think, P6 or something, up into the lead. And yeah, it's a massive battle for first place right now. H-Ins, when he made contact, lost a little bit of time. So he's now fallen out of DRS. But yeah, it's been an excellent race, honestly. Hopefully you can get in there. And I was just about to go through the winners and losers. If I can figure it out. Here we go. Yeah, so Justin up 6 places from P7 to P1. H-Ins down 2. He was our pole sitter. But really, it's been a super clean race. No crazy winners and losers. Maestro started on the soft tyre. I think he regretted that. He's pit under VSC, but he's now down in 10th. So not quite the race he wanted. But yeah, it's been a really good race, mate.
Good stuff. I think I'm just about to get in.
Great. So Justin now trying to break out of the 1 second window over Rusty. I don't know. It's going to be difficult because I know Rusty's car is lacking straight line speed. So I think if Justin can get it right through the twisty sections, he should then escape on the straights. 9 tenths now. So yeah, definitely advantage Justin. Lap 8 of 26.
Oh, nice. Go, Justin.
Yeah, it's good to see him fighting again.
It's a stacked grid,
It is.
What was the pole time?
I honestly can't remember. It was like a 26-2 or something like that, maybe.
And who's that?
H-Ins in the McLaren, the best team on the grid.
Oh yeah. Craig, yeah. I mean, it's like the championship in football, isn't it? It's just,
oh, sorry, one sec. Villeneuve on Finception, sorry, on Butler, and he makes that move up into P5. Sorry, what were you saying?
It's like the championship in English football, just a tough division.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was P3 to P7 was separated by about 2 tenths in qualifying. And I think 4 or 5 tenths separated the top 8.
Looks like Finn's about to have a go on H-In's.
Yeah, that's right on board. I think H-In's tyres are a little bit worn. I think the slide that he had when there was contact didn't help him. Because until that moment, he definitely had very good pace and he was leading. Running a little bit wide there, H-Ins. Allows Finception to sneak it down and then have the outside line. H-Ins leaves a lot of space.
Yeah, clean driving.
Yep. And H-Ins knows he's then got the inside line after this little drag race. Oh, maybe a track limits for Finception. Rusty's doing well. He is holding on just to DRS. He's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, Rusty's quick. I think it's going to be a fascinating championship, TFC.
Yep. We were saying in qualifying about a few names. We said I said Justin's probably the favourite, just about. Ha, pardon the pun. And then I said I think Rusty, H-Ins, actually ironically the top 3, but also said Villeneuve's one to watch out for, and don't rule out people like Craig as well.
Villeneuve, Craig, Will.
Yep.
Northern. Yeah. Huiskraan.
Yeah, Huiskraan really, really racy so far today. Good moves. Tar Heel's the only driver to be eliminated. I'm not sure what happened. His car just... It said he obviously had retired, and then his car just sort of disappeared. So I have no idea what happened, but he was fighting with Huiskraan at the time for P7.
What a shame. This is a little 4-car DRS, and Rusty's right on the back of Justin now.
Yeah? Doing really, really well.
And I guess it's when do you pull the trigger, because you could go almost next lap if you wanted.
From mediums onto hards.
Yeah.
Yeah, agree.
You can go pretty early on that.
I think for Justin and Rusty, I think just staying in that DRS and just basically putting themselves away from the rest of the field is working pretty well.
Yeah.
I doubt they'll want to pit this lap. Probably next lap.
There we go. Rusty makes it too wide round the corner.
What a move!
Done.
What a move. Into P1. I was saying before you joined though, but I think Rusty's car has a big straight line speed deficit to Justin. So I do think Justin will have quite an easy time getting back past, no disrespect.
Yeah.
Because with DRS he's much quicker.
Yeah, I think Rusty was having problems with this corner in the Tier 1 race. But he's got a decent...
Oh, that's good there. Maybe Justin's burned his tyres a little bit. Maybe this will be the lap Justin pits then.
And here comes Finn.
Finception. Oh no! Oh! Wait, what?
He went into the wall on mine.
Yeah, same. I thought he was about to die.
It looked like he just veered left to make the overtake and then lost the car.
Yeah?
But obviously not. Wow.
It was trying to hype us up a little bit. But well, still makes the move though.
Yeah, it looked like he ran a little wide there though. He's got to be careful with the track limits, I think.
Yeah.
Finception's camo banana, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're spot on. Yeah. Name change from end of last season. If you look,
quick.
so P3 to P6, all in a train, right?
Yeah. And
oh, H-Ins.
Oh, he's leaving.
Oh, he's going to be. I was going to say, he might have left too much room. Yeah, into the pits was the smart move there. Because he was going to lose the place. Oof! Butler almost lost the car. H-Ins and our first to pit. I'm sure he'll go onto the hard tyre. This has been a super clean race from Tier 2. I've only seen one slight incident. I'm sure there's been a couple of things I've missed, but yeah, very impressive. And H-Ins, where will he come out? I think he's going to be in complete clean air. Yeah, no one anywhere near him, so he can go as fast as he wants from the off.
He's got, yeah, not too much battery because he could really try and hammer the undercut now.
Yep. And Justin back up into first as well, as we predicted, with that superior straight line speed. Who is going to blink first out of these two? Because genuinely, if you wait a lap too late on these mediums and they hit that sort of cliff, you lose about 2 seconds in a lap. You can fall out of DRS range easily just from that. So, I don't know, my guess is going to be they both pit this lap. I think if I was Rusty, I would definitely be pitting this lap regardless.
Yeah. The undercut works pretty well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But your teammate did the old medium soft in Tier 1, I think.
He's super good on the tyres, Hoop. He's
Jeez,
really...
yeah.
He's an excellent driver, actually. I was on comms with him. Yep, they've both gone in the pits. Yeah, very impressive. Oh no! He's pushed Justin into a speeding penalty!
Yeah.
And he's received a 5-second penalty, but I mean, Justin can eat. Well, let's be blunt. Justin if he raises a ticket, yeah, he'll raise a ticket, and then his should get taken off. But the problem is, does Justin have to serve it in the pits? How does that work?
Now
He won't serve it now.
Again.
Okay.
So assuming there's no other safety car, if there is a safety car and he has to pit, then he's screwed,
really. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah,
Rusty get a 5-second as well.
Rusty got a 5-second for colliding into the back of Justin, which won't be overturned because that's a valid penalty. And then Justin, the unfortunate recipient, he was pushed into the pit lane. That's actually happened to me before.
Pushed over the line,
it's actually surprisingly common at Silverstone. Yeah.
Because I mean, Rusty had a great. It looked like he was going to make a great pit entrance, to be honest.
It did. I think Justin pit early, braked early. Yeah. Still, I think you have to be a bit careful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hopefully, as you say, there won't be any safety cars and it all works out. But the downside is, I mean, unless I'm missing something, that does mean massive advantage to Justin because essentially he has a 5-second advantage over Rusty because he will overturn the pen.
You'd have thought so. Of course, all the other drivers on track won't know that, which makes it more interesting as well. Don't hang back.
Yep. And let's see, so Finception has been overtaken by Butler. And I wonder if he'll go into the pits now. Camo. No, he's going to fight it out. That's an interesting decision.
On the mediums,
going to go for the switcheroo. Look at that, spicy. Slick as well. Yeah, really slick move.
On the old medium.
Oof. Wow, what a move.
Yeah.
I don't think Butler was expecting that one.
No, that was fantastic. Because he will definitely have the inferior tyre grip.
Yep.
And he hung it on like a superstar, like a rock star around the outside there.
Will Butler get past? I don't think so.
Is Finn thinking about doing the soft joint, maybe?
I think he is. I think he's trying to replicate the hoop strategy. Because if you're nice to your tyres, you can do it. You can do medium soft.
15?
16, I think. Oof. 16. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's 16 because I think I pit on lap 15.
He actually came out just ahead of me on his fresh softs. I got one DRS off him, and within 3 laps he was 7 seconds up the road or something like that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in true Drive to Survive style, I think the spotlight's going to be on me now. I might become the new Daniel Ricciardo if Hoop keeps showing me up.
So, Butler, don't think he's going to be close enough. He might pit now. The hards can easily come in to the softs as well. That whole 2 to 6 gang.
Yeah.
Some, any, no.
It's really interesting because H-Ins is 4 seconds behind Rusty, right? And Rusty is 2 seconds behind Justin. So I don't know if H-Ins made a mistake, but Justin's just pushing on like crazy on the hard tyres. But either way, Justin's got an amazing advantage now. It really is his race to lose.
Oh, don't say it like that, Lucas. That's a Danny Baker call-in, where you said nothing could go wrong now.
Marchena is having a good race now into the pits, going on to, I think,
Butler into the lead of the race.
Mediums. Yeah.
With the DRS.
Good move.
As long as these two don't fight through the corners 2 by 2, it's fine. Use the DRS to get past, but...
Yeah, I completely agree.
They've got to know that the guys now have pitted are going to be flying, And they don't want to be losing a second through the corners.
Agreed. Oh, Butler penalty.
Yeah, he just ran
and do you know what?
Cox.
Driver we've not really spoken about much, but Villeneuve, he's driving really well. He's just hanging in at the back, watching them fight, and he's putting himself in contention for the remaining laps of the race.
Williams, let's go. Bring it home, Villeneuve. Jacques. Gilles.
Oh, is that contact there? Or is it just lag? Either way, Butler's pit before Finception. Yeah. What is going on?
So he must be going for the softs.
Absolutely.
And the beauty of this that can happen, and happened to me, is a safety car anytime now, and he's laughing.
Said like a true Brummy there.
He's laughing. No, I had a race where I was the only one who stayed out on the mediums, and the safety car came and got into P1 on my softs.
It's nice. Oh, Rusty! Who is that? Oh no, someone else. I think that's a lapped car. That's Tafur. I thought Tafur was Rusty then for a second.
No, they're together. But
Justin has already caught up pretty much at the back of Maestro. He's going to have to pit again onto the soft tyre. So tremendous pace from Justin, but yeah, Maestro's race did not quite go according to plan, starting on that soft tyre, putting onto VSC.
Yeah. I feel like the tyre wear's gone up on this. I don't know, maybe it's just my driving's got more scatty. But,
I think the wear's gone up, and I also think the fuel usage has become more stringent as well.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not
100%. Because I remember doing league races here, hard medium, with no issues of wear at any point.
Yeah.
Oh, good line there by Justin. Sorry, he's gonna have to make this move on Maestro. It should be quite straightforward for him. Yeah, he's got a great setup. He's definitely prioritised straight line speed, and it's really working out for him. Finception in the pits. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out. I think a pit. It's quite a bad pit, isn't it, Silverstone? It's a 37 mile an hour limit, and it's long.
It's a long one, yeah.
30 seconds? 28 seconds?
Yeah, yeah.
I think he's going to fall quite away.
30.
I think he's going to fall to about P8.
But he's going to be quick.
Yes. I definitely rate the strategy. High scram with the fastest lap. So here he is, he's coming out. Finception's going to be right side by side with Heikstrand, I believe, when he comes out of the pit lane. Just gets in front, but he's behind Villeneuve.
With DRS.
And it will be a case of, can Finception look after the softs? Because genuinely, 10 laps, 9 laps is quite difficult at the moment on soft tyres.
And they'll take half a lap to warm up, at least. So just stay in the DRS, save your battery, and then go on the attack.
Yeah, you could hear the sound of, I believe, traction control there, the car of Finception. Defer being lapped. Yellow flag, that's just for Defer being a good driver.
Yeah, getting out of the way.
Well, the soft tyre already seems to be coming to life against Villeneuve.
Not using his battery though, when he definitely wanted to get that move done, I think.
I think he'll wait for the next lap. Sector 1. Oh, he can go for the move here. Oh, risky one.
Guys. Yeah, I don't think that was worth it. Oh.
He's made it very difficult there for himself. I think he could have waited, but he gets the move done.
Yeah. Agreed.
Heikstrand will be loving that. It's closed right up now, so it's now a three-way battle just like that.
And Butler would like it as well.
So Finception needs to really push on now on those softs, try and make up time. But I mean, Butler on fresh mediums is going to be able to push like quali for the rest of the race. So I think it's going to be a tall order for him to make up 3 seconds. I don't think he'll do it, if I'm honest.
No. Rusty's caught up to the back of DRS Maestro.
I think Maestro, best thing for him is to just pit. Maestro needs to pit and go put the softs and just accept.
Yeah, if he tries to stay out, he'll just get eaten by everyone, won't he?
Yep. I think his tyres would explode. His tyres won't make it. They would actually explode, I think.
Do it now, Maestro. Put the softs on and fight back. You still get a top 10 finish, I think. There's such a gap back to Mr. DJ.
Yeah.
Marchena.
Agreed. He's got good pace. Villeneuve, just within DRS of Inception. He's in.
Well done, Maestro.
So Hitchens will move up to third, but it's kind of fallen away from him in this race. I think he'll be a bit puzzled, to be honest with you. He's just fallen away over 2 seconds. And at one point, he really was just... He was hanging on. He had the best race pace for the first few laps.
And I tell you, Rusty's starting to catch up.
Battery life is similar.
If Rusty's got the higher wings, as you say, he'll have slightly better tyre life, won't he? As well.
That's true. He definitely has higher wings, 100%.
Which can make a difference on this game, I think.
Yep. Villeneuve just stayed within DRS of Finception for this lap, which is crucial to his race because I think Highscram will overtake him if he falls out of the back of Finception. Finception not really pushing as much as I expected, but it is tough around here. And Craig actually down in 13th. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just going to look at a review of the penalties that are adding up. The 2 at the front with the 5. Butler's got 3. Highscram 3. DRS Maestro 3. Grayson and Tuffer 3.
Yep.
So that will have a difference at the end.
I mean, I don't actually know the answer to this question. It's an open question, but with Rusty's incident, so he has a 5-second penalty. I'm just curious. So assuming Justin's going to have to report this because it's the only way that he will get his removed. So he will report it. But then will Rusty then get another penalty for colliding with a driver?
I can't speak for the stewards. Who knows what they'll do?
Yeah. Rusty could be in trouble, is what I'm thinking. He could end up with an extra 3 second. Potentially, I don't know, but I've seen that happen before, I'm pretty sure. So all I'm saying there is it could well be that Hitchens, I mean, he's currently fighting his hardest to get within 5 seconds of Rusty, but it might actually be that Rusty ends up with 8 seconds of penalties.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot to play for.
Yeah. Ooh, Butler ran a bit wide again. Hitchens, what is 7 seconds? Yeah, he needs to find 2 seconds in 6 laps.
That's his safest bet.
Tough. Yeah. His tyres are a lap older as well.
Yep.
That'll be tricky.
And Villeneuve now falling out of DRS of Finception has allowed Heitskran probably to close up on him. Also, Villeneuve with battery life issues. So yeah, I'd expect Heitskran to try and challenge now for the last 6 laps.
Salad, fastest lap.
On fresh, 2 lap old softs. Nice.
I guess Maestro's going to go for that.
Yep. You know what? Maestro could catch up with Marchena here with the pace he's got. This could be quite a late battle.
Yeah.
For P9.
Justin's just started to pull away again. And
really good race pace.
Half a second.
Look at that. Pushing like crazy. Only 7/10 slower than his fastest lap on hards. 9 up all hards, that's really good. I just saw his battery though.
Got disgruntled lining up a move on Mr. DJ. Mr. DJ? Mr. J.
Oh, and he cut the corner though there. I went on board and straightaway cut. Yeah, that was definitely a corner cut. An unusual one. Is he going to go for the late move around the outside? Oh,
careful.
It's going to be close. A bit of a lock up there from They Call Me Mr. DJ, but smartly gets out of the way.
He's not a DJ, just a doctor.
Oh, Dr. Jason. I'm becoming Robbie Williams.
No, I did the same thing. And Butler on H-Inners.
Oh, wow. Yeah, did not see that, but Butler is absolutely flying.
I think maybe H had a problem because he's dropped the second to Rusty as well.
Good move from Butler, but yeah, quite straightforward in the end. And again, just to reiterate, Inns has a bit of a battery issue.
I wonder if Butler on those tyres, they're going to be fresh the whole way. He pitted late, didn't he? So
yeah. I personally like what he did. I think pitting with 10 or 11 laps to go on the medium's the way to do it. I just think the softs, they just die too quickly. And any little... If you overdo it on one lap, you pretty much cook the tyres.
Yeah, they're not great race tyres. It's only a safety car with like 6 laps to go or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Is really the only time you...
Hitchens just hangs on the DRS, but only just. His tyres are completely falling. I think Finception could get this move done. He's done well, actually, Finception. Really, really good drive.
Yeah.
No penalties as well. It's been a really good race.
Super clean. It's a great advert for Tier 2.
One thing I had missed, Butler has 6 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, he's picked up 3 twice in 5 laps or something.
Oh no.
He's pushing
so pushing
hard,
like crazy, but perhaps to his detriment.
which is going to cost him 1, 2,
4
3.
places?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Maybe 4. Maybe 3 places, yeah, depends on his
pace. If I was going
pace.
to bet on anything before this race, if I had to make a gamble, I would have bet that Northern Canuck did not get a penalty. that would have been my wager for the race.
And they call me Dr. J, not DJ, as a penalty. If I had placed any bet, it would have been that Tafur would have turned up. Because the guy's a legend. He's always there.
He's no assists, Tafur.
I think it's better to finish towards the back, but in simulation, than play arcade mode like you're at bloody the bowling alley and come first.
Yeah, Finn, camo, here we go.
Good exit from H. Inns though, might have spared him for this lap against Finception.
It was a great exit. Oh, the time penalties are racking up now.
Yeah.
On the outside. No, switch it. No.
I like it though, get the clean air.
Yeah.
Racing really well. I remember having some battles with Camo. He is a fast driver.
Yeah, no, he's super good driver.
Very
He's
clean.
been in the league a few years now. Yeah.
I'll never forget actually the last race of last season. He was behind me and challenging, and he did not go for any crazy moves or knock me off. I think other drivers, to be honest, would have scared the crap out of me on that race.
Yeah. They should have taken you out. For the sake of the championship.
And gets the move done on H-Ins. P4,
Nice,
but it'll be much higher. He could be on P2.
Yeah.
He could be up for P2. Because Rusty, I think,
Yeah,
couldn't up with 11
yeah.
seconds. He's on at least 8, maybe 11.
What's the gap to leader?
I think Finception
what?
gets P2 here.
Quite possibly. It's a great drive on those softs.
And if he can push and keep them for these next 2 laps, well, 3 laps, and get into DRS of Butler for the last 3, I think he's pretty much guaranteed it. Has he done it? Not quite.
Next lap. Or hanger straight, probably.
Yeah, hanger straight, agreed. Craig is on the hanger straight, speaking of, and he's trying to get past, they call me Dr. J, but he's got Dutch for company behind him, so a little battle here for 12th place, but Dr. J does have a penalty, so really it's a fight between Craig and Dutch. Let's go back to Finception. Can he do it through this section? In theory, he should. Should be through here that he makes up enough time.
Oh, it's going to be tight. No. GG's Butler.
Yeah, he's sort of dipping in there for a little bit, but he's not quite getting the exit compared to Butler.
The softs have just, they've probably just started to turn, haven't they?
Yeah, must be excruciating for him though. So close, and H-Ins is just hanging on. Villeneuve's race is slightly falling away now. Hasn't managed to stay in the DRS. I think he's only got 2 more laps to really make up for that. Oh, something's happened to Dr. J. He's off the track.
H-Ins, I just saw it.
H-Ins is off. What happened?
He was coming
he's
out
off.
of the last... He's dead. He was coming out the last corner and turned left instead of right. Like,
What?
That was the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Maybe like a cat or an animal
Something
interfered,
jumped on
or,
his
or
control,
someone
yeah.
someone like his mum or something shouted at him.
Hang on, let me
Something's happened there, though. That's awful. Oh,
let me
poor
save
man.
recent gameplay. So I think got that. I mean, it was. There we go.
Oh, another car's off. Red Bull of Dutch is off. He doesn't go into the wall though, but he almost completely lost it. Had to run wide. Had to kind of cut the corner and back off. Salatos has gained the place. Yellow flag, sector 3. I think that's just for the slow-moving driver. Craig in
Carnage.
15th. Yeah.
Craig, what are you doing, man?
Craig, you're driving a McLaren, mate. You've got to do it for me. Your teammates just bottled it, right? I bottled it earlier. You've bottled it. There's only hope that has any sort of steam at this point.
Oh, Finn again was just literally hundredths away from getting a DRS.
Yeah.
As Justin's about to start his last lap.
Butler made a mistake on the exit. Butler's car snaked big time. The rear's sliding around. That's allowed Finception to get where he needs to be. But I do think his tyres are shot.
Yeah.
And yeah, Justin on the last lap, as you say.
And he'll get it with the penalties anyway, so he's probably think, oh, because they're not going to get within the 5 of Rusty.
It depends, yeah, so will he choose to even raise the complaint? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, if I was Finn, part of me would think there's no need. I mean, I've had experience with Butler. He was a great driver, but you don't need to make a move. Making a move always leads to the possibility of you're facing the wrong way or you're sideways.
Yep.
You know.
Agreed.
Take the P3 and go back to the garage.
Yeah, Finn is a smart driver. But you know what, Rusty's done well. I mean, against Justin, who is a very quick driver, he's held on. He's definitely made it difficult for Justin.
No, for sure. He's quick, Rusty. He was quick earlier, he's quick now, and I think he'll be right in the fight for the championship for sure. I think he's been runner-up twice, Rusty. Maybe?
So, oh well, I had no idea. I'm surprised he's in Tier 2, actually, if I'm honest, but... Anyway, Justin, he's going through the last few corners, and he is going to be definitely the Tier 2 race winner for round 1 at Silverstone.
GG's, Justin.
Hats off.
Yeah, well done, mate. Rusty. But
let's see now.
On track, but we'll lose it on penalties.
Yeah, to an amazing performance by Finception.
He's got ahead of Rusty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely, yeah, that was always his thing.
Rusty picked up 3 seconds as well as the 5.
Yeah, he had 8 seconds of penalties, Rusty.
Ah.
Yeah. Yep, so Finception was absolutely doing exactly what he needed to do for P2. The other thing as well is if Villeneuve getting into P4 by driving such a clean race. Massive performance. And guess what? No matter what, Northern is always around there somewhere. I didn't really see him, I think. I don't think I was ever on board with Northern. I don't know if he made any overtakes or did anything. But he's just so quick and consistent. No penalties. P6.
GG's Northern. Heiskran. DRS Maestro, was that his debut?
Yeah, it was his debut.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice drive. And got the fastest lap, like we said.
Marcheno, I hadn't heard of him. I don't know if he's raced before, but good result.
He's a returning driver. I think he was here 1 or 2 seasons ago for a little bit.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, advantage Justin. I do think he's put a solid marker down. Definitely was my favourite for the whole championship. And so far he's delivering.
No, as I said, I think it'll be a great championship. It's going to be closer, isn't it? If you think of the sort of standard distribution bell curve, it's all these. We're all in the fat part. We're all in the fat part of the curve, aren't we? Anything from 6th or 7th in Tier 2 to the bottom 7 or 8 in Tier 1. It's there's nothing between us.
You're saying we're all balanced.
Race by race, track by track. We're all balanced. Well done, Lucas Aid. Trying to raise the bar. We're all in the gutter. Some of us are looking at the stars. There's Oscar. My old friend Oscar.
Oh dear. People probably just don't even find us funny, but it's all good. Oh, do you want to run through the finishing order, Nico?
Happily. P1, well done, Justin in the Aston Martin, great drive. Finn, P2, and Rusty, P3. There may be some steward stuff with that. Villeneuve, great drive, P4. Butler, 5. Northern, 6. Huiskrans, 7. DRS Maestro, 8. Marchena, 9. Disgruntled, 10. He could have wanted a bit better than that. Salad, 11. Dutch, 12. Dr. J, 13. Craig, again, Craig can do better than that. 14. Grayson, 15. Tafur, 16. Inez, I don't know what happened, mate. I've got the clip of that. I'm going to post it. I was on with the car behind him. It was amazing. And Tar Heels.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened to Tar Heels either. And I was thinking maybe H-In's, maybe his wheel disconnected or something, and he just flew off. That's such a weird one. And yeah, fastest lap set by Maestro, as you say. Let me just quickly take a look at the race director, just so I can get all the incidents for the stewards. I think I'm going to run out of time, though. I'm going to miss it. It's a shame. Right. We try to get the top 2 drivers to join the party nowadays. But I don't think I even have Justin as a friend, to be honest. I don't think I can physically add him.
I can try. I've got him.
Yeah, go for it. I can try and invite Camo, although it says Camo is now playing Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
Yeah, that's a different account. He's on the EA one.
Oh, he's probably got like a brother or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, we can't invite him then.
Let's see if Justin wants to say a couple of words. Maybe not. Well, what a race! I think
he's in.
Oh, he is. Here he is. We've got our race winner on the line, live and exclusive from the Netherlands.
Oh, he's just loading in. He's on the PS app. He's a real trooper there.
Can you hear me, Justin?
He's still.
Hey,
he's
congratulations, man! Great drive. Nah, you made it look easy. Any thoughts on the strategy? It was always going to be medium hard, lap 12.
Yeah, well, I watched the goats bash.
Yeah, good stuff. And Rusty pushed you all the way, though.
Yeah,
And it was a clean start to the race. I didn't see. Good stuff. Can you hear Lucasade now?
Yeah, congratulations, Justin. Really, really good drive. I really liked your setup. Seemed like you had the straight line speed advantage over Rusty, and you used that to full effect. I'm just wondering now, with the championship after one round, do you think that Rusty, Finception, do you think they're sort of your rivals? I assume you're trying to win the championship at this point. Amazing. Well, I'm glad to hear that you wanna fight it out and win a championship. And yeah, really happy to see you winning again. So yeah, really, really good job. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Justin. Great drive, mate.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye. I tried to get H-Ins to join just to see if he could talk through what happened, but I think he might not want to join though.
No worries. I'm going to find that clip and post it in the Discord.
Okay, great. Yeah, in the meantime, I think I tried to get Rusty to join as well, just to sort of see how his race went. But I think if he doesn't join in the next few, then yeah, we'll call it. But yeah, I hope everyone on Twitch enjoyed the stream. We are Performance Racing League, race every Sunday. So join us again in 7 days' time. And yeah, your commentators, Nico, John, and myself, Lucasade. Thanks a lot for watching. And yeah, thanks, Nico.
Cheers.